1, 2, 1, 2. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see you, Kirk. You all right? Can you hear me?
There we go. We've got you in the room. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. Not too. I hope it's been a more seamless experience for your listeners than it has been our end. I just got told off by Janice for entering the virtual green room too early, so I've got a bit of a digital slap on the knuckles already. It's going well so far.
Yeah, because of the mate. She's brilliant, so don't knock it. She's been working tirelessly because she has to then get ready for the next guests, whatever they want. You know, we had pies in the air yesterday, cups of tea for the weekend lads, and all sorts of stuff going on. What did you have? Lamb? Did you have a bit of lamb, did you, on yours?
Oh, yeah, delicious, man. Still getting the wool out of my teeth, you know what I mean?
yeah, that's it. So, for every... There might be new listeners, might be new people watching. Just quickly introduce yourself and what your band is, what you're about, and then we'll talk about why you're back on again.
Yeah, cool. Okay. My name is Paul. I'm lead singer and guitarist with Three Little Wolves. We're an indie band from Birmingham. Got a couple of songs out. People seem to like our stuff, and we're just back for a bit of an update. We've had quite a bit going on lately, so just come to share some new news with everybody.
Yeah, and thanks very much. I've got your new track. It's not been released yet, has it? Has it been released yet? I don't think
no, it's out Friday.
Are we all right spinning it on the show?
You're absolutely fine to do that.
Fractured. That's fractured, isn't it? It's fractured.
Yeah, it's called Fractured a bit.
A bit, yeah. In brackets, I saw that. I thought that's definitely Paul. A bit. So thanks for that, and thanks for coming on. And yeah, see, the thing is, you might sort of have a slap, but we need control. You see, we need control. That's what Janice does. I'm the chaos. And Janice is the control. She controls.
Yeah, everybody needs keeping in line, Kirk, don't they? Do you know what I mean? It reminded me of that. It reminded me of that joke, actually. It's like, how do you know when there's a singer at the door? He never knows when to come in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why I arrived at the wrong time.
She keeps me under control. She's like, have you done this? Have you done that? Like, yeah, okay, I got. Yeah. Anyway, but what's been happening in the band? Because that's why I got you back on. Because you've introduced a new member.
Quite a few things. I was trying to think back to last time we were on, and I think we said at the time we were kind of like trying out a new guitarist.
Yeah.
And I was saying like it's a bit much for me to do, to be honest, like lead and rhythm and vocals. So like we got a new guy on board called Leong, and yeah, the stuff he's brought has just been amazing, really. Yeah, much better guitarist than me, and yeah, it's just nice to have new creative ideas. Do you know what I mean? That kind of new person comes along, brings their own influences, brings their own sounds. He's great at production as well, so he's taken all of our tracks really, and he's just going through them one at a time, putting his bits on, remastering them, and they sound amazingly better than they did before, to be honest. So
they must be tremendous then. They must be tremendous if you took it from here to here. They must be outstanding.
That's what he says, man. You know, he's a very modest guy. Like he says, you know, I was building from a very solid base, but
correct.
I suppose it's like it's somebody listening to your stuff for the first time, something you've like crafted for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And thinks, okay, I can put this spin on it and I can make it sound this way. So it's it's like hearing them for the first time for us. It's great.
So he's got an unusual first name. Where's he from then? Whereabouts is he from? That's
I think he's from Malaysia.
Yeah,
Leong Lee, his name is.
Leong Lee. Yeah.
So, yeah. We've got a girl in the band. It's all very diverse. We're a diverse bunch. Got a scouser in the band, you know.
Man, what more could you want? Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely great. And it's great. It's great. And that's what we want to create with this show. We want people to come, our artists, our friends, we want them to be coming back on again because it's not just a one-hit thing and then they're gone. No, we're not like that. We like to build relationships long-standing. So, we want you on again and again. We want, the Shed Projects on. We want the Banes on. We want all those bands. They're our bands. You know what I mean? We want them on. We want you on. We want to talk about what you're doing. So, have you got any? So we'll play your track in a minute anyway, and then we'll let you get on with your day and what have you. So what have you got planned gig wise? Have you got any gigs in the offing? Are you touring?
So we've got a gig next Friday in Wolverhampton. That's at. Do you know what, Kirk? I'm terrible with details. I have to get this stuff on my phone. That's at North Street Social next Friday.
Right.
With Smoke and Eskimo, we played with a couple of times, and another band called The Mood. So yeah, get yourselves down there if you're in the West Midlands. Should be good.
Excellent. When's that? This Saturday or next Saturday? So
It's a week Friday, so it's Friday the 29th. North Street Social, Wolverhampton.
Well, tag us in the promo for that. Me and Dougie Stone Radio and Janice on Twitter, and we'll retweet it if we've not already.
Defo, man. Yeah, much appreciated. And yeah, we've got a couple of festivals coming up as well. We're playing reading it again. Front Row Festival in Oxford. That's 25th of June. We're playing with the Heavy North, which I just can't wait for.
Oh man! Well, I'm gutted because they've just released an album, haven't they? And also, we should have had them on for an interview, and something come up, and I had to bin them off. I'm gutted because they are freaking awesome. So send them my apologies for that, and we want them back on.
No, it'd be great. I think last time we were on, I was going to see them a couple of days later.
And I said, give them a shout and get them to come on the show. And they came on, and I didn't turn up.
So, so going to see them and be sharing a stage with them a couple of months later is pretty mind-blowing, so looking forward to that. And then, we got another festival, August Bank Holiday. That's called Live Wire. It's in the Wire Forest. Yeah. So that'll be an interesting one as well.
I've heard of that before, Live Wire. Okay. Yeah, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be a bit of a busy summer. Looking forward to it.
It's great. What I find fascinating and find which is really pleasing is the fact of those conversations and the links. So a lot of these links were already, we want to generate something that sort of we pulled people together, and the fact that you're going to see the Heavy North, and now you're actually playing with them is fantastic, and it's like gives you like a little warm glow inside that things are starting to come together really for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's just a nice little community, and I know I've said this and other bands say this. The whole kind of social media aspect really helps build those relationships. Do you know what I mean? You feel like you get to know people before you meet them in the flesh. And that's really nice, and it's just building kind of bonds that wouldn't have been there before. So they're a great bunch of lads. Looking forward to that.
You've got another live gig to do as well, which you might not know about.
This has been briefly mentioned, yeah.
It's here, mate. I've worked tirelessly, fingers to the bone here. I've insulated the room. We've got acoustic tiles on. It's there. The stage area is ready. So get some dates in your diary and come down.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
If you do it in the week, that's what I want to do. I want to get more people. I want to get some bands in, but don't just want to do a gig. So it's come down. I've got the casting couch at the back. We can have a chat on there, and then we can play some.
Those conversations go, Kirk.
I know, mate.
We've all seen them films, haven't we?
I know. Have you seen it? It's a black one as well. Just proper. Anyway, no, seriously, come down. Let's have a chat. Let's just whatever, have a beer and play some music, and you can play some music. That should be wonderful. But please do. We want you down. I think it'd be great for you to come down to us.
Consider us there, man. That sounds like it'd be an absolute pleasure, defo.
It'd be good, man. It'd be good. And we could do it acoustic. Anyway, we'll talk about it offline because with the mechanics behind it. No, it's been absolutely brilliant, mate. So this new track that we're going to spin in a minute, Fractured a Bit. What's it about?
Just a bit.
Okay.
It's about kind of relationships, really, like all relationships. It's like kind of, it's never plain sailing, isn't it? You kind of, when we play this live, I always say something like, when you're with your other half and everything's right with the world, it might be a lovely sunny day, you're going out for a nice pub meal and all the rest of it. Well, this song's not about that. It's when you want to kill each other. And everybody goes through that, don't they? Everybody goes through the fact where they're like, do you know what? I just can't even look at you right now. I'm just going to start throwing crockery in a minute. And that's what it's about. It's about kind of like it's not always plain sailing, is it?
Oh, no, mate. Oh, I think my wife thinks that every day, but
We've all been there, my friends.
No, but some people, we've been married 20 years now. Someone says, how's it work? Well, we've got 2 cabins each. She's got one at the bottom of the garden, and I've got mine here, and she's also got an office in the house. So we can, do you know what I mean? I'm in my own little domain. Space is what you need. Space, the final frontier. No, but you're right. People, I think it's good actually because a lot of people look at this. Goes for anything, whether it's business, artists, relationships, and they see the good stuff online, don't they? They see the facade at the front. They don't see the bins behind or the crap going on or the arguments, and they just see that snapshot in time and think, aren't they having the best life ever? And it's not, is it? It's not always like that.
No, it's not. And like weirdly for this one, it's kind of like this is probably the poppiest thing we've ever released as well. So it's quite breezy and poppy. Do you know what I mean? But like it's probably like kind of the darker sort of lyrics we've ever released as well. So it's like a weird contrast. We quite like that, you know?
Yeah, there's another. I try to think of another band that done that, and, and you listen to the lyrics and you think this is a bit weird, but it's like dead. Oh yeah, you're like, but it's like really dark, and that's good. I like it, mate. I like your vibe. I like what you're about, and it's great that you've got some new influence coming in, and your gig with the Heavy North will be brilliant. You'll tag us in all that, because I'd like to see. I'm going to have to go and see them live as well, I think, and I'm going to have to come and see you live as well as seeing you live here. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, we're looking forward to that. We are bang up for that. Trust me.
Definitely.
That'd
Come on. You'll be the first ones. As a new look. We did have a band in from Scotland last year, and it was that was our first tester, which was great. And the band stayed here. He was wonderful. So with our new look, you'll be the first ones to come and be here, I think, which would be great.
No, that'll be sound, man. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. Right. Well, I'm going to let you get on with your day. We're going to get on with the show. We're going to play Fractured a bit. It's on the playlist on the station, so it'll be playing out when there's no shows on as well. And we'll speak to you soon. We need you here, yeah?
Yeah, take care, Kirk. I'll see you soon.
And you, man. Get on this, people. Three Little Wolves. Awesome. Cheers, man. Woo!
When you feel like you're coming down, waiting for the wave to knock you out. The waves are coming up, crashing over, smashing on the rocks. Just rip it up now, moving on, start a new fight. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Seconds, minutes in your spell, and it's space that I never find. Sorting out the voices in my head. Just rip it up now. Moving on. Start a new fight. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen. Everything's fractured a bit. I don't listen, you don't listen.
Big shout out to Paul. Thanks for that. Three Little Wolves. Go and check them out. And they're playing with the Heavy North, which is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Dougie's Atomic Dustbin. Love it, love it. And you'll get some of our other guests on again as well. And that's what